Hey guys, it's me Travis with PlayerProps.ai. It's what we're locking in for the Sunday slate of games. Now, if you did not watch any of the other videos we've posted yet, make sure you do that for week 4. But if you haven't, just a quick recap: we crushed it in week 3. We hit almost every single bet that we dropped for free, almost every single thing except for the Thursday night show for week 3 because we had Aaron Rodgers under passing yards. We hit our Sunday show. We hit our Monday pick. We did a Monday live stream where every single pick we picked for the 8:15 game, all of those hit. And then, of course, if you utilize the free version of the app, which gives you NFL receiving yards for free just for creating an account, if you just blindly logged the top 3 plays for Monday on those as well, you hit all those. So, yeah, everybody won a lot of money on week 3. So we're going to keep that streak going here for week 4. We already have a Thursday Night Football video drop, so if you're watching this video before 8:15 p.m. on Thursday, make sure you quickly jump over, watch that, lock that in, because you only have technically like 8 hours from the time I'm recording this. But if not, no worries. Lock in the Sunday one. Make sure you're paying attention to Monday. And speaking of paying attention, make sure you also are tuning in live to this YouTube channel. It is live Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And typically it's live 7:30 p.m. on Mondays as well for Monday Night Football. If there is a Monday night where they have 2 games, so the first game is at 7:30, what I'm going to try to do now, moving forward, because week 4 does have a 7:30 Monday Night Football game, we're going to try to go live, I think, at 7, and then we can log in plays for both games. So that's the goal there. So 7 p.m. this Monday. And if there's ever 2 games where the first game's at 7:30, it's going to be 7 p.m. If there's only 1 game and it's 8:15, it's going to be 7:30. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you're doing the bare minimum. That's what we call the free stuff. If you don't do the free stuff, then you're not actually trying to win at sports betting, because the free stuff is available to you. You should be taking advantage of it. You may ask, okay, Travis, I'll do it, but what is the free stuff? Subscribing to this YouTube channel, free. Downloading the PlayerProps.ai, free. Creating a free PlayerProps.ai account, free. Getting into the free PlayerProps.ai Discord, also free. If you're not doing those, then you can't be upset when your bets lose, because that is free, and that is what we call doing the bare minimum. What do we have in store for week 4? So if you pay attention to anything I say on any of the other shows, I personally am not a fan of baby lines. You can lock in baby lines if you want. I personally do not like baby lines. You might ask, if this is the first time watching, okay, Travis, what is a baby line? Baby line is something like 7.5 receiving yards. Sure, his projections essentially double his receiving yards line, but if you pay it, it's just, you're simply banking on him getting one reception, like one nice reception. But now he's got Hill right behind him, and Hill is someone who gets most of the passing. So if anything, if I'm locking in any 2 Baltimore running backs, I'm going Hill over 14.5. Because Buffalo is doing a little bit better this season than Baltimore, and I know we're still talking about baby lines here, I actually think that Buffalo is probably going to win this one, which means Baltimore will be down, and if Baltimore's down, they're going to be passing more, and if they're going to be passing more, Hill's going to get a lot more reps. So even though I don't like baby lines, 14.5 is not too shabby. I like going to something more of like right here with Romeo. Romeo Dubes, 38.5. His projection's 60. He's hit this 80% of his last 5 games. The only one he didn't hit was last week, 18 yards versus the Tennessee Titans. 151 yards. Oh no, that's never mind. I'm looking at the playoffs. Like, yeah, 151 yards. That's a playoffs. Never mind. Let's only focus on the last 5 here. So these 2 are still playoffs. Then we have, let me scroll down a bit so you can see. He's gotten 50, 62. So he's covered the lines in the first 2 games, but not by like an insane amount. See if there's anybody out here who's got a sexier line. Cooper's kind of coming off of an injury. He left the game on the last play of the game because he was hurt. So even though his projection is pretty nice, it's 23 yards higher. I'm kind of monitoring his injury. And also, he has the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL. That's also something to consider as well. Did he have a monster game with 2 touchdowns? Sure. But he also has the worst quarterback in the NFL. This guy's been getting a lot of looks. Rookie tight end Brock Bowers. In his 3 games, he's gotten at least So I guess at least 41 yards. So he's covered this in every single game of his career, essentially. Barely covered it last week at 41. Crushed it week 2 at 98, and then easily covered at 58 week 1. First in the Cleveland Browns. I don't think we've locked in a... I don't think we've done a tight end for our play of the day on any of the days. Is that going to be today? Let me check rushing yards real quick. 60, it's a 15 difference there. Yeah, like everybody on Green Bay didn't do great at all in week 3. 151 yards rushing week 2, 84 yards rushing week 1. He does have a backup who's getting a lot more reps, who's doing a lot better on his yards per carry, I believe. So I think we're going to do a tight end here. I think we're going to go with good old rookie tight end, Brock Bowers. If you've ever seen a picture of this man without a helmet on, he looks like he's 45. And I don't mean that to be insulting. He just looks like he's 45. So his average of his receptions, he's averaged 7.5 receptions this season. He's averaged 78 receiving yards. He's projected to get a little over 5 receptions and projected to get 55.76. So the reason why these are red is because they're lower than his average, but still, we don't need him to be amazing. We just need him to get 40, and he's done that 3 times. Granted, he barely did that here against Carolina, but I don't have any buts there. I was going to say, but Carolina was beating him, so he should have gotten more. It is what it is. We're going with Brock Bowers here, ladies and gents. Brock Bowers is going to be our Week 4 play for Sunday. Now, if you're like, this app is cool, has a lot of neat things, just wait, because I'm actually recording this prior to version 2.0 dropping. When version 2.0 drops, your brains are going to literally melt. I'm adding so many new tools, so many cool features that currently don't exist on the app. Your brain is going to ooze out of your eyeballs and your ears, and maybe even your nostrils. Just wait. And it's probably more than likely going to be launching here in like the next hour. So if you're watching this on like Friday, Saturday, or even Sunday morning, well, congratulations. What you see on your app is version 2.0. Just make sure you put a lot of towels around you, because listen, your brain's going to ooze out of your eyeballs. That is it, ladies and gents. We're locking into tight end. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not a long video at all. That's the best part about this app, is that it helps you find winning plays relatively quickly, so you don't have to spend hours and hours of researching on your own. Lock it in. Good luck. And we will see you guys on our next episode. And in the Discord. See you guys.